There's been a lot of UFO footage flying around the internet recently, and with clips like this, and this, it's getting incredibly hard to disprove aliens are potentially on this planet. So we're going to get straight into it. This first clip came from the Instagram page Alien Bioma, and the bio to start with: according to many scientists and government researchers, a quote true crop circle is marked not only by a complex and precise design, but by a deformation of the grains of wheat, which are not bent and broken, but only deformated, and the presence of tiny iron molecules in the proximity of the circle. Sometimes there are also varieties in this recorded temperature, like rapidly increasing of it. Okay, that was Google translated for sure, but let's take a little look at this clip.
There's a couple of lights down there somewhere. This controversial film appears to show strange objects hovering above a cornfield. Below, complex circle formations appear.
Now, that's really cool. Really cool. You can clearly see that they form. You can see these weird UFO things flying over the top. Now, I did post this one as a short, actually, and everybody, let me see if I can find it, everybody was telling me that there is absolutely no way that this is legit whatsoever. And this is actually part of a documentary that came out about 10 to 15 years ago, and it was debunked within the show. Let me just show you this short. I guess I'm not going to because there's no audio. Oh, camera. Watch how these crop circles just suddenly form.
Below, complex circle formations appear.
What do you make? So, as you can see, the same video. Go into the comments. I remember this correctly, it's taken in England over 20 years ago. So there's like the time scale, there's the location. But there were a lot of comments when scrolling through that this was actually completely faked. It was completely debunked within the documentary that it was in. So I don't think there's that this is legit. But obviously I kind of post these when I see them, when they crop up in my thing, so people are, you know, quick to judge. But this person said, in today's episode of I Didn't Do My Research, here's another video that was debunked years ago. The guy that made it showed how he did it and what software he used. So there was a complete breakdown of how it was made and all the rest of it. So yeah, first off, not a great start. It's not a real UFO, like, it's just completely confirmed. Anyway, on to the next one. This one was from UFO sightings footage. UFO sightings sent to UFO sightings footage. Full video on my Instagram page. UFO sightings. Okay.
It's a fucking uniform, mate.
Okay, just straight off the bat, not convinced, really. Personally, I'm not convinced. It just looks like a floating wheelie bin.
It's a fucking uniform, mate.
I think the scariest part about it is that, like, sudden snap. That scared the shit out of me both times. And I knew it was coming the second time, it still got me. Anyway, if you take a little look at it, 100%, you could see the wheels of what looks like a wheelie bin. Now, obviously wheelie bins don't fly, at least the last time I checked they didn't, but you know, it wouldn't be impossible for this to be edited footage. Let's see what the comments are saying. Comments section. No comments. Oh, there are comments. Oh, so someone else even thought, so that's where my wheelie bin went. Yeah, so other people are kind of on the same vibe as me. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure on this one. I think, again, we're 2 of 2 in the fake pile. Not convinced on that one, but I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. On to the next one. This one's interesting. Now, I don't think this is anything UFO extraterrestrial related, but it was still incredibly strange. And what you're going to witness looks like what could potentially be some form of glitch in the Matrix. Take a little look at this.
You're gonna notice them all the time.
Now, just watch how this guy acts. So the first thing is obviously the car comes flying across the crossroads, and clearly doesn't take its turn. Suddenly stops, hits the reverse, and is like janking his head. First of all, it's just a weird one. And when I kind of dived into the comments of this one, the conception was that this guy was like on some form of drugs. He was under the influence, which was kind of creating that reaction within him. I don't know though. The reaction was definitely a strange one, but for the car to kind of jolt back and forwards and him make the exact same motion twice, that was weird. And there was no like panic on his face. Like, if I've hit that junction wrong, I'm panicking. I'm trying to get out of that situation as quickly as I possibly can. This guy, no. He's like, got it wrong, almost hit a lamppost, and he's like double taken. And he's like, it's a weird one. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you think this guy is high as a kite, or is there something a bit more to this? Let me know your thoughts and opinions. We're moving on to the next one. So this one, this one's something. So the ISS station captured a cylindrical UFO and it disappeared into space.
And it will be on our go. On copy Moscow, on your go. Standing by. Closing.
So this is the object, obviously, that we need to be keeping an eye on.
With contact.
Contact and capture.
And we've got.
Right, so first of all, the first... Oh, I'm just going to play this.
Yeah.
Right, first, like, just straight off the bat, no, don't think this is real at all. I'll tell you for why. Firstly, cast your minds back. Well, obviously, the whole... It looks completely computer generated. There's no denying that. It literally comes into frame, it pans in, it's zoomed in. That's the first red flag. The second red flag is that this is in the public domain. Cast your minds back to when the ISS did those live streams where you could literally like tune in to the ISS or NASA website and you were able to view an exact live stream of the exactly where the International Space Station was over the globe, and you could watch from all the cameras. All the angles were available to you to just check out. It was a really cool thing. Sometimes the astronauts would do stuff. Anyway, there was a moment on the ISS where during the live stream something very strange comes into frame. And you can see it. It definitely looks like some kind of UFO. It doesn't look like debris. It flies in and it suddenly stops. All of a sudden, the live stream's cut. It's just stopped. Everyone who was watching gets booted off the live stream. And then it's replayed or restarted again, but that camera specifically was made unavailable. So clearly, when you've got information like this from the International Space Station and something weird flies in, a UFO, they don't want you to see it. It's literally completely covered up. It's like, nope, nothing to see here, boots you off the live stream. So for that reason, this is clearly not legit, because if it was, this would not have made it into the public domain for us, and that footage would have been cut. Like before, like if they had seen just the beginning of,
it will be on our go. On copy Moscow, on your go. Standing by.
Now, at this point, this would have been cut, because this is clearly within shot. It's not a satellite. It's clearly this kind of tic-tac like shape over the globe. It would have been cut straight away. This would not have made it to a public domain. So I think, I mean, besides the clear CGI, We're not doing too well today. Anyway, on to the next one. This one could be legit. This was on a Reddit post that stated, UFO caught on Surfline cam. I was looking at old clips I have saved and noticed this strange sphere in the sky. The video was downloaded from Surfline app. Thoughts? Let's take a little look. Now, this one's a weird one, and I really, I think there's some, substance to it. So, the first point of substance that I like is when there's the video, it comes in, there, right. Now, what's weird about it is, the first time of watching this, I thought it hit a 180 and suddenly went back the other way, but don't be fooled. That it only goes in one direction. It pans from left to right. It doesn't turn around and go from right to left because that's just the guy reversing the footage on the scroller at the bottom. But what I like about it is it's clear enough. You know, it's not. It doesn't look as if it's been tampered with. But what's weird is how it starts off as this little blur, right, like this. And then as the video progresses, it gets clear all of a sudden. It just suddenly becomes like the clearest UFO you've ever seen in this clear sphere shape with a light clearly reflecting here, the shade under here. And that's weird. Like, is it just the shutter rate of the camera? Like, suddenly breaking into focus and like being able to kind of spot this on its lens and being like, oh, I need to focus on that. Or is it because it's computer generated? Because it literally then just disappears and it looks as if there's a hard cut here. Half the circle's missing. So, I don't know. I really wanted this to be... I want at least one of these videos to be legit, goddammit. Oh, I don't know now. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Right, we're going to move on to the final video for this video. Clip for this video. I have seen this one all the way through. I do think there's some substance to it. I know I said that about the last one, and after kind of watching it all the way through, but bear with me. This was a UFO that was recorded on the highway in Georgia, USA, and I have a feeling that this could be something legit. I hate how loud that music gets. But you can clearly see here there's two kind of UFOs. There's this big mother of all ships, and then we're not going to see it now, are we? Maybe. Now, just while we're focused on the big mother of all ships, you can clearly see there's like lights or maybe like windows here, and then there's this break, and then there's a new window, which is very stereotypical of UFOs. You know, like the cylinder kind of shape, the circular vibe to it, and then these kind of lights around the edge. Now that's not uncommon, but there is obviously this other little craft that was also spotted within the same video. I'm gonna have to play it through again. Right, so you can see it here. So that's the big one. This little one I'm intrigued to see that up a bit closer. Is that just the sun, or is that just the moon or something? I don't know, because it's giving off the same coloured light as this one, which makes me think that this is also kind of a part of this. So this one's not got any definition, but you can definitely see the definition to this one here, which, first of all, the guy's driving. You can hear in their voices when you listen back to it.
What the fuck is that?
There's clearly some confusion surrounding this. And also, if it was faked, the effort that this guy would have had to go through to map that to a specific place in the sky while his camera's doing all this would have been an absolute nightmare and probably not even worth posting. So, what do you guys make of that? I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. And while you're down there, be sure to jump to get the hell out of that like button, subscribe if you're new, and tickle my little bell so you get notified whenever we upload. What's your thoughts on all of these clips? Because, I mean, I think the vast majority of those ones were fake, unfortunately. But I guess that's just the luck of the draw when you're trying to not look at them prior to reacting to them, if that makes sense. Because I like doing these kinds of videos sometimes where it's a bit more of a raw reaction as opposed to doing my research and homework. But again, I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions on these down in the comments, on all of them. Let me know what you think. Are they real? Are they fake? Just whatever you're feeling. But I've done all the like and subscribe stuff. If you haven't done that, there's another reminder. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this one. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and I'll speak to you later. Peace.